My question is, the writers have their way to present the Wicked Witch. Is there anything that you would change if you were a writer to present her?
Give her her magic back. Hopefully they'll do that. I don't know. Maybe get her someone to love. That would be nice, you know. It'd be nice if she could, you know, get a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, but someone to hang out with. But, you know, now that me and Regina are friends again, then she's not so lonely. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite episode and what's your favorite season?
Ooh, good question. I mean, I love season 1, even though I wasn't in it, I know. Season 1 was really magical. And then obviously I really liked my bit. Wicked is coming, I like that bit. And then my favourite episode was, I liked It's Not Easy Being Green, which was episode 316, when we first got Selena's backstory. And then I'm going to add another one, which was 519, called Sisters, where Regina and Zelina found out that we'd known each other when we were little girls. I thought that was really cool, and I got to meet my mummy and then send her to heaven, which was heartbreaking. It was really wonderful to shoot. Thank you, darling.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm even better now that the coffee's kicking in.
I have two questions. The first one is, except from Zelina, of course, who's your favorite character on the show?
It's got to be my sister. She's my sister. I love my sister. Definitely Regina.
A good choice. And the second one is, if you could have played anyone else except from Zelina, who would it be?
I get asked this question all the time, and I always try and think of something cool to say, and I cannot think of anything because I really don't want to be anybody else but me. I really don't. I'd rather just be a fan of the show and watch it than play somebody else. Plus, I would never be able to do it justice. You know what? I think that's the cool thing about our show, is everyone is so good. If anybody else had to do it, I think it would be awful. I think it's really perfectly cast. Maybe a flying monkey or something. I'd love to be able to fly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Hi.
What's your favorite song?
If you go on iTunes, I might have one. Besides Wicked Always Wins, I love anything by Adele. I love Adele's music. Singing to her in the car is one of my favourite things to do. And then when I get to my destination, I'm like, let me finish. Take it to the bridge, finish it, and then get out of my car. Yeah.
Hi, I love you, Rebecca. Two questions. First question, what's your favorite, what's the best thing with filming with Lana Farina?
Oh, God, a lot of those. She laughs at my jokes. She's very affectionate. We're very affectionate and touchy-feely with each other, so if I ever need a cuddle, she's my go-to girl. And then also she makes a wicked cup of tea for an American. Because, you know, I always worry. I mean, you're in America, you go around to a friend's house, they're like, do you want a cup of tea? I'm like, well, not really. It's not really very good, is it? But for an American, her tea is sublime. Like, she could almost be British. So I would say probably the fact that she always has candy and chocolates and tea in her trailer, and I spend more time in her trailer than mine. Oops. Can I come in that please? Yeah.
My second question is, what's your favorite nickname for Captain Hook?
Smelly pirate? Can't think, well, what are they?
Captain Guyliner, the
Yeah, the guy line is funny, let's do that one. I love making fun of him about that. Hiya.
Hi. One thing I love about this show is seeing villains redeem themselves, and I really love Selena's journey, and I was wondering if you could reflect a little bit on her journey and her integration now into sort of teen hero and how that's been happening and how that might go in the future.
I mean, I agree. I like the way that the writers can write a really cool journey for a villain, that you're not completely strip them of their personality, because even when, you know, Mr. Gold has, you know, reconciled with Belle or anything good has happened, he'll still then maybe like relapse. It's almost like they write villains as like an alcoholic or someone that's got that type of disease where, you know, you're doing really well and then like all of us, because we're all completely flawed, you sort of slip up and you go backwards and then you sort of keep trying. So I like the fact that the journey isn't just completely straight up. It's like a roller coaster. There's ebbs and flows and ups and downs and stuff. And it's been nice for me to be slightly redeemed also, because then I get to work with different people. Because when you're just completely in a horrible, bitchy place, most of the scenes you're on your own, just seething, you know. Whereas when you're getting on well with people, then you're in scenes with charmings and stuff, which is really fun to get to work with different people and have a laugh. So it's been really, really fun. But, you know, the thing is that I've always wanted to be able to, even no matter how redeemed I become, still keep that wickedness, you know, so that's my goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Bex. So my question for you is about makeup. I love all your snaps that you show in the process, and I'm wondering how long it actually takes for you to get in full green, and if it irritates your skin ever.
Weirdly, no. Like, you would think that that green makeup would give me zits and stuff, because I've had acne off and on since I was 12. I've been on so much medication, I've really struggled with my skin my whole life. So when I first saw that, I'm like, oh no, hello adult acne. But weirdly, I didn't get any. The makeup itself takes about an hour and a half, and then I go into hair, which is like another hour, and then getting dressed. But the makeup itself is about an hour and a half, and I have to go into a separate trailer so as not to gas everybody. But yeah, I get to gas myself. So yeah, that's been fun on my lungs. But then it stays on all day, and it takes about half an hour to take off. I think the cool thing about it is like the makeup remover, and then like 2 other people helping me with like hot towels and stuff that have come out of the microwave. Brilliant. And we're scrubbing away at my face. At the end, I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm 16. So it's like, everybody's like, yes, Rebecca, you're 16. I'm like, oh my God, my skin. Weirdly, I actually look quite good the next day, but then for like 2 days after that, you know, my husband's like, what is in your ear? I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm like, oh, it's like a bit of green. I'm like, you need to get it out. So back there, I can't see back there, so I typically wear it for like a few days afterwards. Thank you, darling.
Hi, so I was wondering how it felt when Lana stole your dog.
What, darling?
When Lana stole your dog and found you.
Yeah, that was dark. But then she stole my dog, and then then I went into her trailer and hung out with Lola and texted her pictures and ate some of her chocolates. So revenge will be mine too. Sorry, love. Thank you. Oh my God, Emma, why are you here? I didn't think you were going to make it this weekend.
Me and my son, we watched the show every Sunday. My son would like to ask a question, really big fan.
I was just wondering if you could do like your American accent, if you have an American accent.
Honestly, I don't really feel comfortable. And that's a really weird question, dude.
And since you brought it up, who forgets their lines the most?
Funny you should ask. Where you got that from? It's gonna kill me. Probably Sean Maguire. And a close second, which is why he's in the blooper reel a lot, is Colin O'Donoghue. But you know, you can get away with it because he's wearing eyeliner, so whatever. Cheers, you look great.
We love you.
Thanks, Emma. Thanks, Joe. Nice.
Okay, so my question is, you have such a stunning look. Like, you've got the red hair and the bright blue eyes, and you're just gorgeous. And I think that sometimes when I'm looking at just absolutely fabulous women like you, that maybe you were self-conscious about something when you were younger. Did you ever wish you had a different hair color or a different eye color, that you looked different?
Oh, God. I mean, I had so many insecurities growing up. I was bullied from the age of 4 to the age of 14. In the UK, people really take the piss out of you if you've got red hair, which is weird because it's really common. But I think in the UK, they're sort of looking for something, you know, that's different, you know, because, you know, there's mostly white people. It's like, oh, red hair's different, you know, we'll abuse you for that. So I used to get really severely picked on for that, and freckles, and I'd come home from school crying, going, why have I got freckles? I hated my freckles, I hated my hair, I didn't want to have red hair, I hated my white skin. We'd go to Spain and see all these gorgeous little blonde and brunette girls running around with a tan, and I'm in a t-shirt under an umbrella. So this is brilliant! Covered in that really awful white suntan cream. Like, oh, I felt awful. So I was never, ever, ever comfortable in my own skin. And then when I was like 11, 12, I developed really bad cystic acne and had it all over my chest, all down my back, and then my bra would hurt. And then I gained loads of weight. Then I got picked on. I was called fatty, a ginger nut, ginger giant. Then I grew 6 inches in 12 months when I was 11. I've been this height since I was 11. So brilliant, acne and red hair and this height. So then some students at school thought I think I was a teacher. And I'm like 40, like, miss, I'm like, I'm at school! And they're like down here. And none of the boys fancied me because I was so big and so tall. So it wasn't until I was like 17, 18 that I actually, you know, felt, I don't know, it was weird. I really didn't like myself growing up. I had a really difficult time, but I think as I've gotten older, I've kind of come to love my differences and my skin and my hair and stuff like that. But it's taken a long time to kind of own it and love my differences, you know.
Thank you so much for sharing that, and I fancy you.
Hello.
Hi. Me and my sister have a sister's photo op later, and I know like a lot of photo ops have funny poses. What kind of poses would you want to be able to do with me and my little sister?
Oh, I mean, we do so many ridiculous things. And people go, do you remember that thing that we did? I'm like, no. That was 234 out of 800. I do not remember. But, you know, she and I are such sort of silly people. We're a massive fan of the silliness, so we're pretty open to doing things, except when people say, especially happens in Europe, is his problem to jump on your back? I'm like, oui. It's a problem, because I like my spine. I'm like, what? We were at Barcelona a couple of weeks ago, and this bloke came up to me, he's like, his problem to get on your back? I'm like, see. Massive problem, mate. Like, you're bigger than me. Like, I'm literally just like a broken skeleton. Weird, but yeah, absolutely. Get on, mate, come on, brilliant. Weird request that we get. I'm like, Rebecca Mader, 3 slip discs, brilliant. Oh, your glitch is like broken with a walking frame next season. What happened? Photo op with a fan. So please don't get on my back, don't jump on my head, don't trip me over. I'll cuddle you, I'll pretend to kiss your cheek. But yeah, I don't know, think of something. We can always say no, but we'll probably say yes. As long as I won't get injured. Hello, oh, purple hair, fabulous.
Hi, so we saw Selena hit the Blackberry with her car.
Yeah! Miss me.
Does Selena have any plans to run down any other citizens of Storyville?
Fantastic question. I'm trying to think who's pissed me off lately. I don't feel that angry at anybody, but now that I can drive, and clearly we've established I'm a rubbish driver, whoever pisses me off is probably going to get run over. I think oh, it's an accident, I'm just rubbish at driving. Well, I'm not anymore. It's been, Selena, it's been 6 months. But I'll let you know when I do it.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, darling. Hello.
Hi, I was kind of going in the same direction as the question. I was wondering, what was your first reaction when you read that you were going to run over the Black Fairy?
Oh my god, I was like, yay! I love it when I get cool things to do. I was like, oh, this is going to be brilliant. And it looked really real. Like, I mean, I really hit her. She flew up in the air and everything, and I hadn't seen that. So when I saw the clip, like everyone was like tweeting it to me in like these hilarious gifs. I'm like, yes, it's so cool. Little things like that really make me feel really glad that this is the job that I do, and I get paid for it to do ridiculous, stupid things like run someone over. I mean, hashtag blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hiya.
Hi. Like in season 5, Regina split herself. I was wondering if Selena had the chance to do it, would you think she would?
No, does it hurt? I don't know. That would have been cool if white Zelina and green Zelina had split. I think it was really cool, and I think it was really great for Lana's character to sort of face that part of herself, you know, to actually, I think that would be a cool thing to be able to do in life, is like take the part of you that's the most broken, take it out of you and have a conversation with it. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. I think they actually do that in therapy sometimes, like you'll ask yourself a question and then get in the other chair and answer yourself, and it's a really great way to look inside yourself, which is why I think Regina had so much healing. So yeah, I would be open to doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Hello.
Hi, if I ever got lucky enough to take you out to dinner, where would we go and what would we eat?
Should we ask my husband? While we're in Toronto, would you mind if I went out on a date with this bloke? Yeah, you would? Okay, great. As long as food's involved, I'm happy. Maybe some sushi. I won't have spaghetti, that's terrible first date food because it goes on your chin. And then maybe a movie, because then if we're uncomfortable, we're just looking at something.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Hi again. I was a big fan of Lost, so I want to ask you, if Charlotte and Selena get together, what would we be doing?
I mean, Selena's got powers. Charlotte didn't have any powers, she just had a snotty attitude, didn't she?
Well,
She
she was a
nostrils.
doctor.
Huh?
She was a doctor.
Yeah, doctor, witch. I'm going to go with the witch. I definitely think Selena would take Charlotte down to town. I think she would. Thank you, darling. Hello.
Hi again. So my question is, what was the last text you sent out?
I'm scrolling through my phone. I think it was to Lana, asking her if she wanted to have dinner. She wasn't here yet. She's here now, so don't worry. Thank you. Hello.
I just want to know what you're drinking from Starbucks.
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
It's actually not what I wanted. So, totally fired. It's actually just a boring, regular, bog standard latte, and that's not what I wanted. I'm not going to divorce him because he meant well. So yeah, is that what you wanted? I went, yeah, darling, it's fine. That's marriage. You just went, lovely. Love you. Thank you. Hello. Oh, hello. Hi.
What was your favorite tea?
What's my favourite tea? It's English breakfast and PG Tips, which you can get here in Canada, can't you?
Yeah.
PG Tips. It's got a triangular bag. Oh, so good. You know what's weird in Canada? They call it orange pico. What's that about? Why is it? It's not orange. It's not a pico. It's PG Tips. It's English breakfast. And then if you ask for English breakfast, it's not as good. And then you get orange pico, and it's way better. I'm trying to find out the answer to that. You don't know, it's really bothering me. Why is it orange pico? Hello.
If Hades was still alive, where do you think Zelina and his relationship would be?
That's a good question. Well, I don't think they would have one because he lied to her, didn't he, about his intentions and stuff. So I think she probably would have destroyed him if he hadn't died anyway. She definitely would have blocked him on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. He always used to do that when he used to break up with someone. He'd be like, delete from my life wherever. None of my ex-boyfriends can get in touch with me at all. I completely ghost them. They're completely gone like, you're dead to me for hurting me. So I think she would have equally felt as betrayed. I mean, he killed her baby daddy, right? When he killed Robin Hood. So she probably would have just turned him into a monkey or something and made him pick up after her forever. Thank you. He was a massive poo head, wasn't he? See you later. Hiya.
Hi. So my question was, what was your first reaction when you first read your song?
Well, I didn't read it first, I heard it first. So what the composers did was they recorded it with like a piano of them singing it and then emailed it to us. So the first time I heard my song was a man singing it, obviously in a different key. But I was lying in bed when I got the emails, the first thing I saw that morning, and I was lying there and I listened to it and I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot of words. Oh my god, it's over 3 minutes. Oh my god! And then I sort of ran around and did a loop, and then I started pitting, because then I started getting really nervous, going, oh my god, can I do this? And then I was like, okay, this is wicked, I can do it. Because I was a little bit nervous and scared, so you know, I like doing things that terrify me a little bit, because then when you do them, you're like, what a sense of accomplishment, because I was really nervous about it.
And you totally nailed it.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you very much.
Hello. You spoke a little bit about bullying earlier. What is your favorite campaign or charity or something that you enjoy talking about now that you have such a large fan base that you could talk to and get into it?
I mean, there are so many charities that I support, you know, online, just publicly, just trying to help raise awareness. Specifically bullying, I think, is really great, and image, and just, especially because of the fan base of the show is young women, I'm trying to be a positive role model and be more relatable, not like, oh, look at me, I'm just so perfect with 1,000 filters. That's not relatable. So I think, you know, there are so many things that are important, but I think bullying is very, very close to my heart, and I like to speak about things that I can actually relate to and speak from my own truth. So, I mean, ideally, I'd like to set something up myself at some point, you know. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. And you will see Rebecca later in the next panel.